Coming right up on teardown, I've got a 1982 RM125, some more good VMX stuff for you. I got this one from an estate sale. The gentleman passed. He just about had this thing running. It's got some new parts on it. It's got a new carburetor. It's got a funky air filter. I don't think I'd want to go through a mud puddle on that. I'm assuming that was just to get it running or whatever. Got some new fenders, new seat cover, new sprocket. I believe the handlebars are brand new. The levers and perches are new. The throttle assembly's new. It's got pretty good compression. It probably wouldn't take too much to get it running. I don't have much interest in getting it running. I'll check the spark when I roll it back inside. I got so many other bikes to ride that there's just not much reason for me to... It's got medium compression. The knuckle's pretty good. It's a little bit floppy, but it works. Spun the rims a little bit. I'll double check those again to get it back inside. They don't seem to be too bad. No major bends, kinks, dents. I believe that's like one of the universal carbs. It says right on the side, not for aircraft use and made in Japan. The head pipe and muffler look like they're in pretty darn good condition. They got some surface rust, need to be probably media blasted or sanded and painted or powder coated, but no real big dents in it, maybe a couple little ones. Got a little one down there on the bottom, and if you've never repaired a two-stroke pipe, just fill it with water and freeze it. Plug both ends tight, get all the air out. Ice expands. I'll make a video of that in the wintertime. I don't have freezer space enough to do it here. Gas tank's pretty ugly. It came with a couple other tanks and a whole tub of parts. This is probably the worst tank of all. CDI's hanging there. Took it off there to check the numbers up here. I believe everything's pretty much correct on this. I don't think it's had donor parts for other years or anything like that. First generation liquid cooling there with the one-piece radiator and drum brakes. Gotta love that reservoir on that shock. Wow, that was a strange engineering feat there. It's got no chain damage on the cases. No repairs, as near as I can see with the sprocket and the case saver on there. We'll check that out a little closer. The bottom out pad is rotted out on the shock and kind of sitting there in chunks on top, which is pretty common for a bike this old. The muffler looks pretty nice too, or silencer I guess. Brand new sprocket. I believe that's a Renthal. See the tag down there. The perches I believe are aftermarket. Yeah, MGO. So it's got some aftermarket perches and levers probably. Throttle assembly. I had the empty bag. I think that's all brand new OEM parts there. And I'm sure the forks need rebuilt. The back shock probably needs rebuilt. The muffler silencer probably needs repacked. I believe this was in the beginning stages of a restoration, is kind of what it looks like to me. But by no means has been restored. So, be some pretty good donor parts here. 1982 RM125. Thanks for looking.